So we're just not going to talk about your Eradicate then.
Federic's Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough, part 23.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. We are pretty much done in Celadon City apart from one little thing. If we head on into this building, we can see this crazy old lady with all her Pokemon. And she will give us the tea. That's right, we need some tea. Because we're British and we love our tea. No, we basically need that in order to progress. If that bloody Jigglypuff would get out. Is it Jigglypuff? Hang on, let me have a look. Nope, it's a Clefairy. I cannot tell. So yeah, we need the tea in order to progress. Because there is a big old city located to the east, just over yonder, called Saffron City, which we could not enter because the guards were too thirsty. I'm being genuinely serious. But if we have the tea, we can give it to him and he's like, I could have this drink. Gee, thanks. So we can enter Saffron City now, and he will share that tea with all the other guards, that one cup of tea. Basically now we are in Saffron City, and it's the biggest city in Kanto. So it's currently infested by Team Rocket Grunts. They are everywhere, which is a little disconcerting. So there's very little we can actually do at the moment. We can't even enter the gym. Let's have a look, it's usually over here. Usually, it's always over here. Yeah, we can't enter the gym unfortunately. Which is good, because to be honest, at this stage in the game, Sabrina, the gym leader, would kick the living daylights out of me. Don't get defiant or I'll have to hurt you! Hurt you with my big rod. That got weird. Anywho, we can also do the fighting dojo, which is kind of like a mini gym. But I'm not really up for that right now. Could probably easily do it, but to be honest, there is one thing I want to do, and it's this house. This is Mr. Psychic's house. So let's head on in yonder. And there's just one dude, and he's like, wait, don't say a word, you wanted this! We got TM29, which is the TM for Psychic. It is such a fantastic, reliable move. Just get this TM and love it. So let's have a look at it, shall we? If we open on up. TM29, where are we? There it is. Psychic, yeah. 90 base power and 100% accuracy. Chance to lower special defense. Incredibly reliable, and I will teach that to Hindsight. He can actually learn this move just by leveling up. But to be honest, I want it now. I don't care about waiting. There's no other Pokemon I want to teach Psychic to, so I might as well teach it to Hindsight right this moment. So there is also one other big, massive building, which is this here, the Sylph Company office building. We will be venturing forth into here at a later date, but unfortunately we can't do that yet. So there's very little we can actually do in Saffron City. So let's make our way back over here. Now, if you remember, I did actually do this route earlier on. Well, I say do it. I skipped pretty much all the trainers because I didn't want to fight them. I could fight them if I really, really want to, but to be honest, I don't really want to get that over leveled because I currently am a bit over leveled. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with this route. Just not going to do it. Straight up. Yeah. So if we skip the trainers by going through here, and we are now back in the Lavender Town. This is the creepiest town that ever creeped. So what we want to do is that now we have the Sylph Scope, we can venture forth into the Pokemon Tower, which is basically like the resting place of all the dead Pokemon in the world. That's wonderful. That's just a great place. But basically, if you recognise the back of that head, that is our rival. So let's have a word with him. Hey, Frederick, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them think. Let's go. So yeah, our rival's just suspiciously waiting inside the Pokemon Tower. Wonder what he's doing here. I mean, such a cocky and upbeat sort of chap. It's quite worrying of why he would be hanging about in a place full of dead Pokemon. Either way, he's got his little Pidgeotto that's just not as good as St. Jimmy. He's actually quite low level at the moment because you can actually fight him as soon as you leave the Rock Tunnel, which is like before the other route, before Erica, before the Team Rocket hideouts. So yeah, he's a bit underleveled. Anyway, next he's got a Gyarados. The first two Pokemon are weak to electric. Titan is loving it. He won't actually have a Gyarados though if you picked a Charmander. You'll have a War Turtle. that kind of nonsense. But it will just, it's a bit allergic to electric attacks, it really is. Water and flying, not really great on the special defense. Yeah, it's gonna go down. So yeah, Titan gets up to 29, which is fantastic. Next up, he has an Execute. Similar situation. He won't have an Execute if you picked Squirtle. Yeah, he'll have an Ivysaur. So I'm going to go for a Fly because I taught St. Jimmy Fly off screen, which is that TM we got from the Creepy Hermit. Ooh, send up the Reflect. This might not kill it then, let's have a look. Not in the slightest. And then he's going to go for the Confuzzle, which won't do too much. Nah, that's nothing at all. Execute really isn't really much to worry about until it really evolves, but it can put you to sleep with Hypnosis. But we don't have to worry about it, because it goes down. What have we got next? And he's got his Kadabra! Yeah, as I said last time we fought him, 2 of his Pokemon are the same as mine. Yeah, trying to figure out who's copying who. The Secret Power on 40 doesn't kill it because of that Reflect, but he is paralysed, and there goes the Synchronize. That sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Then he's gonna go for the Confuzzle as well, and the Reflect is wore off. So am I gonna outspeed him? I am indeed, with the Secret Power. Luckily I did not get the Power Hacks, which is all grand. So we get the experience, and next is his starter, his Charmeleon. Yeah, basically. It's still not much to worry about, to be honest, because I think all we can really know is like Ember or something, but I've got Rock Slide. As long as it hits, this Charmeleon will die in one hit. So there we have it, our rival has been beat. It's been very easy because we have over-leveled him, which is a shame. But yeah, he's still going to make his excuses. How's your Pokédex something? I just got a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I'd better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Whoa! Smell you later. What an arrogant tool. So we're just not going to talk about your Eradicate then? No, we're not going to talk about it. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit theory about that we killed his Eradicate and that's why he is here. But that is a story for another time, and we are making our way forward in the Pokemon Tower, and it just got very foggy. There's actually wild Pokemon on these levels. You can catch Ghastly, Haunter, and Cubone. Ghastly is very similar to, is kind of like the Abra and Geodude and Machop. It can only evolve fully through trade. But if you can evolve it, yeah, you do that. It's freaking amazing as Gengar. Like, unbelievably just awesome. It's kind of like Alakazam. Anywhoozle, we have got these creepy little trainers, Channeler Hope, and she sends out a Ghastly, so yeah, this is the Pokemon you can catch in here. It is the only Ghost type of Generation 1, and it's also part Poison type. Meaning, even though it's Ghost, it's actually weak to Psychic attacks. So yeah, bear that in mind. So there we go, that's just your first taste of a Ghastly. Pretty much all the trainers in here have those, Ghastly and Haunter. Anywho, let's make our way down yonder after picking up that escape rope and fight this woman. Be gone, malevolent spirit! Yeah, while finding all the normal trainers through this game, I've been saying, come on, get some better dialogue, you know, this is all boring stuff like, oh darn, I lost. But no, these people, yeah, they've got a town with their dialogue. They are just plain creepy, which is awesome. I love the creepiness. The creepiness is amazing. Phew, the spirit left. So yeah, basically these Channeler people have not only just like caught these Pokemon, they're possessed by them. What? Oh my giddy aunts. Right, what have you got for me? Just one Pokemon? Of course. It's a Ghastly. Right, basically the gist with the Ghastly Haunter Gengar line is their special defense is quite substantial. Granted, they're over-leveled and they'll still die to one Shockwave, but their physical defense is really, really low. If you can get like a physical attack that isn't fighting or normal, yeah, feel free to hit them and they will go down in one hit. Yes, they're actually immune to normal and fighting attacks, so bear that in mind. So next up, we've got another one. Be cursed with me. Oh my god, I should run for the hills. So yeah, this one's got 2 Ghastlies. It makes a change from just the 1 Ghastlies from the other people's. I love the Pokemon Tower, it's so cool. It's just messed up. There's no need for it. I mean, whose idea was it to walk around the graveyard in this game? Well, is it a graveyard? You know those little things that are scattered around the place? Actually, 1 second. I'm trying to learn double kick. It's a moderately okay move. We'll ditch Growl. So yeah, there's all those little, I don't even know what they are, scattered around the place that we have to walk around. They kind of look like gravestones, but I don't think they are. I think they're more like urns that have like the ashes or something of Pokemon. I don't know if I would visit a Pokemon crematorium at any point, which would be wonderful. So yeah, Chandler Lorello goes down and she's like, what? What just happened? Where am I? So we got an item here, let's have a gander. And it's an elixir for upping your PP. Let's give Titan a quick break and go to... Does Marcel have an attack? Screw it. He's got normal and fighting attacks, which don't hit ghosts, but he does also have Rock Slide. So I suppose that's something. So let's fight this woman. Bloody hell, she's going to see me from miles away. She's got some 2020 going on. 2020 surgery. Anyhoozle, Chandler Jody. Of course, she's got a Ghastly. So let's try out Marcel on him. So yeah, I can't use Mega Punch, I can't use Brick Break, and I can't use Dig because the Ghastly Haunted Gengar line has Levitate. So my only chance is a Rock Slide. So yeah, that's how I basically beat Ghost types when I played in Red, Blue and Yellow, because they didn't have Levitate back then. I used to always use Earthquake on them because, again, their physical defense is very low and they were weak to it because of poison and stuff and things. So, Ghost, no, Qua! What is with the Qua? All the Qua, all the time. There's no need for so much Qua. Anyhoozle, of course you've got a Ghastly. What else would you have in this creepy little place? So apart from the Ghastly Haunter in here, you can catch Cubone as well. I'm sorry I kicked something. So you can catch Cubone here. You could also have caught Cubone in the Rock Tunnel at some point. That is the Pokemon who lost his mother to Team Rocket and wore her skull. Because Pokemon. That's why. So yeah, that's this level done. Let's make our way up to the next one. And if we wander up yonder, quickly use another Repel. And Marcel just leveled up, didn't he? So I'm just going to heal that paralysis off St. Jimmy. I hate navigating this bag, it's very awkward, especially with a GameCube controller. Oh, it's 31. There's no need for it. Yeah, let's use Titan. Even though Gruffle could use some more experience, but he can do naff all to these things because he's got Secret Power, which doesn't affect ghosts, and he's got Razor Leaf, which they resist because poison. So Chandler Roof also has a Ghastly. And we've got Titan again. Shockwave till we win. I love Shockwave. Great move. Never misses. Which is great for when the things you start using Minimize or Smoke Screen or Double Team and all those cheap moves. Alrighty, Roo. So let's fight this woman. I think this woman's got a give me your all. I think she's got a Haunter. I don't know. Don't hold me to this. Have a look. Yeah, I knew she has a Haunter. Wow, check out that sprite of Haunter. That is just such a fantastic looking Pokemon. It is so menacing looking. Crazy. I love Haunter. I actually genuinely like Haunter more than Gengar. Even though obviously Gengar is much more powerful, Haunter just looks so much better. Anyhoozle. This one doesn't fight me, no. She's like, I purified this space, you can rest here, which is great. We can enter the purified zone and our Pokemon are fully healed, which is fantastic. And we can also pick up the cleanse tag, which, don't hold me to this, I'm pretty certain if you equip that to a Pokemon, the likelihood of running into wild Pokemon decreases, I think. Anyhoozle, Ghastly level 24, Shockwave for the win. So basically, once you figure out finally how to deal with these ghost things, they're really easy. but they put a lot of them in your way, so you can try out multiple moves. Alrighty, so I've got this woman as well. What have you got for me? Why is it just the weird noises? Channeling more spirits. Channeler Johnny. Go Titan. Let's beat this thing, shall we? Oh dear, I'm running rapidly out of time. This may have to be the end of the video, and we'll finish up the tower next time. This video went pretty quick, doesn't it? So yeah, let's quickly grab this item. It is a nugget, so for the monies, and with that I will see you next time. Bye bye!
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.